Welcome back to all my chess masters. I'm doing another video here just to make a few announcements and talk about what's happening in the club, which we can't have in person while we're still on lockdown. It's been a long time since we've had classes at school, and I'm really starting to feel like I miss you guys and I miss having real classes with you. I hope you're still enjoying doing it online, but I really look forward to when we can have a real club again and see each other and have all the emotion and excitement together. But in the meantime, this looks like it might go on for a long time. So I want you all to be able to enjoy chess online as much as you can and know how to use chess.com and know how to do extra study on your own. It's good if you're watching these videos, and I'm going to do another video with this one, analyzing another game, and hopefully you can learn from there. But it's important you know how to take your study further in case you want to get more serious with chess and get better. Let's have a little recap first. We had our Sunday tournament and our Saturday tournament with the same first place winner, known as Diamond Dog. As you can see, his score's really good, and I've mentioned before, he was someone I taught when he was really small and he didn't remember how the pieces move, and now I'm so impressed. He's got such a high score, and we had a game the other day, and he beat me in a one-on-one game, which is really exciting. I can't mention any names of who people are, but I can tell you that that player is only 10 years old. And if you want to get that good and really improve and start winning the tournaments, or just to enjoy challenging yourself, I can tell you that, or you can speak to Diamond Dog, you can add anyone in the group and you can become friends and you can play games together. He's studying openings. He knows the names of the openings and he's doing extra study. So in all the years I've been teaching chess, I've had 3 kids that have beat me in a one-on-one game, which has been really exciting. And because they're so young, I really look forward to see how good some of you will get when you're older. And hopefully some of you will see me one day and beat me. And I want to see how good you are when you're an adult and I'm getting old and I'm not as good anymore. So Diamond Dog has gotten really good. He's doing study. Some of you may have seen Randir on the tournament earlier, and he's doing lots of study on his own. So if you want to get better, you need to do extra study. When I was at school, we didn't have a chess club, so I was just running around with the chessboard trying to challenge everyone and doing random moves, and I never studied my openings. So if you're on chess.com, well, there's no chess at school. I know it might not be as fun or as interesting, but I just want to show you. Here's how you can learn. If you've been playing on chess.com against random people, I encourage you to play different time frames. So to do that, you go and play a new game. And just to mention, I mentioned before some kids have beat me before. Both Randir and Diamond Dog, they both specialized on a certain time frame for a game. So some of you might like slow games, some of you might like fast games. I want you to try all the different times you can have. So when I click on play, I can then change the time here, 5 minutes, 1 minute, or daily, where you can think for as long as you want. So for me, my daily score is pretty good. I'm almost 1600, but my fast games aren't nearly as good. Some people just play better one way and not as good another way. So find what you enjoy the most. That's what's the most important. You're going to learn and you'll enjoy it the most. I encourage you to do more slow games under daily, where you can think and do 1 move per day, because then you can think about your strategy more. If I see people rushing, doing 1 or 2 minute games, 5-minute games, it's pretty hard, right? You do more mistakes. So you learn better if you do slow games. Once you finish your games, a lot of really good players analyze their games and they go over it and see what you did wrong. And that's why I'm trying to do videos showing you guys the games that you played so we can look over them. To do that, hold your mouse over play here, go down to archive. When I click on archive, I can see all the previous games I played. Now, you can pay for chess.com, but you don't have to do most of the basic stuff. So if you want to ask mum and dad, you can, but you can learn a lot without having to pay for it. You can click analyze here. I think even if you've got a free account, you can go over all your past games here, and it says if you won or lost. There's my name, and I won that one, and I won that one, and where did I lose? I lost one here with 0. So you click analyze and it goes into the game you played, and the computer analyzes all your mistakes, the things you did right and things you did wrong. So it takes a bit of time to learn how to do that. But you can see this bar on the side here. If it says plus something, that means white's winning. If it says minus, it means black's winning. So as the moves go along, this bar goes up and down when you do good moves or bad moves. And if it gives you a green symbol, that means you did a good move. If you get a question mark, it means it wasn't a very good move. So you can see that bar moving around. So it's really good to look over your games and find where you made a mistake. That's really important. So that's one thing. You can also go here into learn and try some of the exercises, but you can only do a few with a free account. So you can just do a couple, or you can pay for an account. And more importantly, I encourage you, I mentioned those really good players are studying their openings. Here's what you can do. You can go to YouTube anytime. Here we are in YouTube, and I can type in the system I want to do. So if I want to learn, I encourage you to learn maybe London or King's Indian. I just type in King's Indian, and I will get, whoops, 1 minute, I'll just cancel that. And I can go along to all these lessons now and learn how to play them really well. That's the way to get better. You have to watch a few videos about openings if you want to get really good and get a score of like 1,000 or more. So they're the two things. I want you to go over your games and analyze them and learn some openings, really important. And then you can get to really high scores and play even better. And there's especially good reasons to do that because there's going to be, whoops, I'll just get over that. There's going to be another competition coming up. You know how we have the inter-school tournament, that's just between my clubs and my schools, and then if you win the inter-school tournament, you go to the Chess Victoria tournaments. So Chess Victoria is going to be putting on some more tournaments. I'm going to leave a link in the club forum, and you can look at that, and I'm going to email your parents, so you can look up when the tournament's happening and where, and if you want to go along, you still can. So I mentioned there's different time frames. You should play slow games and fast games. But another important announcement, a lot of people have been playing their moves too fast and not thinking very slowly. I want you to slow down and think about it. Some of our tournaments have been different times. I've made some of them slow, some of them fast. And on Sunday, we're going to have a special variation for those of you who have played variations. So get ready. It's going to be something totally new. And I'm going to leave it as a surprise. Just be ready. There's going to be a chess variation on Sunday. It won't be the normal 10-minute game that we've been playing. So really happy to see we've still got like 17 people playing in the tournaments. I hope everyone keeps it up. And we've had the same people winning a lot of the time. And so I'm just going to continue choosing the most interesting of the top few games. If the top game for the day wasn't that interesting, I might choose the second or third game on the list. So my next video I'm going to make is going to be a game analysis. So I want to see everyone keeping up their practice, hopefully go to one of the tournaments if you can, and hopefully improving when I get to see your games. See everyone on the weekend.